Now that the award is set up, we're entering the post-award financial phase, where the rubber meets the road. This is where you'll spend most of your time making sure the project stays on track, both programmatically and financially. Managing the budget is one of the most critical tasks in the post-award phase. Think of it as being the project's financial navigator. You need to ensure the project stays within its allocated resources while still reaching its goals. This includes tracking expenditures, making sure costs are allowable under the terms of the award, and processing budget revisions if needed. It's important to keep a close eye on spending to avoid any unpleasant surprises like overspending or unspent funds at the end of a project. This can be a big challenge since most offices can be responsible for spending awards funds. For instance, if an award includes hiring a graduate student, Human Resources will be involved in the recruitment and onboarding of the new employee. If a PI needs to purchase a large and expensive piece of equipment on their grant, procurement and possibly facilities might both be involved to ensure we are following purchasing requirements and facilities compliance. Ultimately, responsibility for proper oversight will always rest with the PI, so it is important that a research administrator work with the PI. As part of managing the award, you'll need to keep up with reporting requirements. These reports are like the project's report cards. They show the funder how well the project is progressing. There are usually two types of reports: financial reports, which detail how the funds are being used, and technical reports, which describe the progress of the research or the program. Each funder has its own specific format and deadlines for these reports, so it is essential to be familiar with these requirements and stay on top of them. Think of timely and accurate reporting to build trust with the funder, keeping them informed and confident in how their money is being used. Projects rarely go exactly as planned, and that's okay if you know how to manage the changes. This might involve processing no-cost extensions if more time is needed to complete the project, rebudgeting if there's a need to shift funds between categories, or handling changes in the scope of work. Each change needs to be carefully documented and approved by the funder. Consider this part of the job as being the project's problem solver. By effectively managing changes, you help keep the project moving forward, even when the unexpected happens. As mentioned earlier, most awards are cost reimbursable. What does this mean exactly? Think of UCF more like a project checking account, where the PI uses the account to spend, but the UCF grant accountants draw down or bill the funders for the expenses the PI spent. The award budget is what we must adhere to, and in most cases, if overspent, UCF would be responsible for those extra costs. This is why grant accounting on a frequent cyclical basis is critical to the institution. And as anyone who reconciles their own checking account knows, balancing millions of dollars of research expenditures and reporting and billing hundreds of different funders is work that the PI and often the research administrator are never aware.